This is the soundtrack of my life.
Well, it was a bit of an accident, and I had a message from somebody that said, I'm making an acoustic album, and I'd like you to come and sing a song on it. And I'm always interested in working with different people. It was Thomas Spacer, and he was recording an album called Nylon Maiden, and he'd done 2 songs. One was The Klansman, and one was one of my own songs. And I just loved the feeling of it. And I'd done an acoustic tour before, and I really enjoyed the feeling, and I thought it was a great player. Especially when we're playing acoustic, you can get very, very close to people in a way that you can't at a bigger concert. So it's a very nice feeling to actually sing to people instead of sing to like some blackness with a few faces in the front. Well, to be a part of Iron Maiden is to be a part of a legend, the same as Kiss. So every fan of Iron Maiden will know you, and that's something I was prepared for before I joined Iron Maiden. And it was a great experience. I learned so much about songwriting from Steve Harris. It was just a great experience. So my first album after Iron Maiden is called Silicon Messiah, and really I think if you listen to my Silicon Messiah album, you could see the difference that it made being in Iron Maiden. So it was a very good experience for me. And the other thing is a lot of the fans that I met when I was in Iron Maiden have continued to be my fans as well. So especially in Brazil. So it was a very good experience, and I think Iron Maiden is the greatest heavy metal band in the world, and I'm very proud that I was a part of that.
Thank you so much.
My connection with Brazil comes from my first trip with Dave Murray, when from Iron Maiden we were doing a promotional trip, and I'd never been to Brazil before. And then when I first came to Brazil and I met the people, it was an incredible experience. Everybody was so warm, and I really felt like in Brazil the fans listen to the music and find in the music the meaning in a special way, and I loved that. I did the biggest shows of my life in Brazil, huge concerts on that tour. So it is a place that is very big in my heart. My ex-wife is from Brazil as well. So I spent a lot of time in Brazil over the years, and I feel quite close to the Brazilian fans. Yeah, well, I do miss the beer, but occasionally a crazy thing happens. You don't know when it will happen to you. You will be somewhere and they have great beer, and it's like an accident, as if God has gone, tonight I provide you with a very nice drink, and it's like, oh, okay. So in different parts of Brazil, sometimes you find a nice beer somewhere, and I miss the most thing. I miss my family and my motorcycle. So I love my family, and I miss my motorcycle, because my motorcycle is a symbol of freedom, and since I was 18 years old I've had a motorcycle before I had a car, so I'm a biker at heart. So when I go out with my friends on a motorcycle, we don't talk about music, we just talk about motorcycles. So it's very nice for me. So I miss my family and my motorcycle the most.
This is the soundtrack of my life, the sound by which I live and die.
I think it is a very very big thing, and it's from my album 10th Dimension. And that album explores psychic connections between people. And I wrote a short story which says that somebody discovers that there is a psychic connection available to every human being, and he doesn't know that he's working for the government, and the government they want to take that idea, and he destroys his work to stop that happening. It's from quantum physics and from microwaves that things are discovered which are very unusual, but only when people look for them or have the technology to find them. And it is my belief, and I hope that I am proved right, that eventually quantum physics and psychic connections will find themselves together. There is a psychic connection between people, and it will be able to be measured and explained in physical terms, with mathematics. I believe that in my heart will happen. So that's important to me. My experiences, because I'm following a path which I think is the true path for me, to be a singer and to write songs, then when people listen to my music, there are certain songs that they connect to. Well, we all connect to different songs, and that is where I feel we have a connection, and people say incredibly lovely and nice things to me. But I do feel there is a connection with my audience and with my fans, because I am still a fan of many artists. So for my fans to meet them and they say, this song really affects me, I really feel it, or this performance that I saw you do is something that is a big thing in my life. But then we don't know each other as people. We don't hang out together, we don't go to the pub or anything like that. So for me, that's very important. But perhaps it's just mushing. Perhaps I'm too romantic. But I want a world where there is a psychic connection, where there is something deeper and unspoken between people that they recognise.
This is my life, come on. This is my life. Everybody.